whatever questions I had. In fact, I give them credit. They never once said, what are you going to ask? What's the tone of the thing? They never once said that. He just said he would come in. A few minutes after 10, we were told he'd be on the phone, and then it just didn't happen. Now joining me, Alise Mills, press secretary for Patrick Brown. Good morning.
Good morning, Jerry. And let me start off by apologizing. This is just an issue of confusion over the schedule, and I won't really get into it. But
well, I'm going to stop you right there. We've been talking about this for several days. How confusing is it?
We went back and forth on a couple of days, and I gather there was a couple of other people booking the schedule, and I don't want to put it on anyone else. This one's on me, Jerry, and that's why I wanted to jump on the show and tell you that. I apologize profusely.
I don't understand how there could have been any confusion on this. We were back and forth and back and forth. We've been promoting the heck out of it on the radio station. I'm not buying that.
Okay, well, you should buy it because it's the truth, and that's why I've joined the show today. Patrick's not avoiding any media today. Patrick hasn't
he's
been
avoided
avoiding
me.
the media.
As a matter of fact, is he going to come on? How about 11? Can he come on in here at 11?
Jerry, I've jumped on the show today to apologize profusely. Patrick is not avoiding your show. We simply had an issue around the scheduling, and I'm taking full responsibility for that, which is why I'm jumping on the call today with you. I wanted to apologize to you and to your listeners, and that and let you know that it was just a scheduling issue, and that I take full responsibility for that. This is not on Patrick at all. Becky
was checking with you even as early as this morning.
I had not spoken to Becky this morning, and this is why I'm here today, Jerry. I want to get on your show, have a quick conversation about that, and if there's anything else that you want to ask me, I'm here for you.
Well, we're getting to the point here where, and I've tried to be a defender to the parts I thought were unfair to Patrick Brown in this whole brouhaha that's going on. But it's really, time after time after time, everything's everybody else's fault, and Patrick Brown isn't responsible for anything.
And that's simply not true. Don't conflate a scheduling issue, a human error this morning with his character and his truth, okay? I think that's taking it too far. And, at this point, Patrick has defended his reputation. He has cleared his name, and he will continue to refute those other allegations. Why I'm here this morning is to apologize to you on air so that your listeners could hear this. I'm taking full responsibility for the scheduling confusion, and I wanted to offer that to you and your listeners this morning.
What's he doing?
He's in meetings this morning.
Is he going to, what will happen if they say he can't run? Will he appeal?
That is a decision that will have to be made once we cross that bridge. That conversation hasn't happened yet. Let's not rush this.
Is he doing other media today?
He is going to be. We are beginning the campaigning today, Jerry. Patrick's going to be on the ground meeting with members, exactly where he should be. The focus now has to shift to meeting with his many supporters and also building support because he's running for leader of the party, and that's where he is today. That's what we will be doing today.
I want to make a guess. You were already told he can't run for leader, and that's why he's decided not to come in.
Well, Jerry, that would be spreading fake news. That's simply not true.
So you are telling me that there has been no decision made from the party?
No decision. You shouldn't get your news off of Twitter, Jerry.
I'm asking you because I'm getting it. I didn't get that off Twitter. I'm getting it from you because the candidate won't show up.
So you have conflated my scheduling mistake with the party denying his right to run for leader, and that he's somehow avoiding talking to you about this. I think this is why Canadians are fed up with where we are with the news media today, Jerry, and I think that's really fair. And I think it's actually beneath your reporting to be able to conflate those issues as well.
I'm not reporting. I'm trying to find out from you what's going on. And I know you can apologize and you're not going to change your story, but it doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, I made a human mistake, Jerry, believe it or not. And that's
you didn't know that
I
until 10:02 this morning?
I wanted to show up today and apologize for that. I wanted your listeners to hear it from me. And I think that shows the truth and the honesty and the character of the campaign. I can't name, have you ever had, Kathleen Wynne ghost on you and ever heard from their press secretary? Has their press secretary ever jumped on your show to do what I'm doing today?
Let me check with Jessie, who produces the morning show, and because she does the morning show, I've been on with her, but it was on the morning show. Jessie, has that ever happened? Patrick or Kathleen Wynne has scheduled and then at the last moment didn't come in? Never is what she just said.
Okay. Well, I apologize. Again, there's not much more I can say about this, Jerry, but I want you to know that you shouldn't be conflating what you think may or may not have happened with the committee to where Patrick is today. At the end of the day, that decision has yet to be made, and you'll hear about it just from like everyone else, and you'll then know what Patrick is deciding to do. For now, Patrick's campaigning, meeting with his supporters, meeting with new members, meeting with, party members, getting out there campaigning, doing what he's supposed to be doing. He's finishing the job. He is fully intending to run for leader of this party. No question about it. He's not backing down. And you've seen Patrick in the last 3 weeks. Has he looked like a guy that's shying away from a fight or shying away from media? Absolutely not. I think we need to give this man a whole lot more credit. I don't know many people in this world, Jerry, that could have got back on their feet and defended themselves the way that Patrick Brown has. I mean, come on.
Alise Mills is with me, press secretary.
This is not just a story.
All right.
This is not just a story about Patrick Brown. This is a story of democracy, civil liberties, and breach of privacy, constitutional rights, all the above, Jerry.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that Patrick should be here saying. It would be a campaign thing as well. Press Secretary Alise Mills is with me. All right, well, let's get the schedule together then. When's he coming in?
I will talk to Becky about it, your producer.
Uh-huh. Well, she's here right now.
Okay, well, we're not going to negotiate or litigate this on air, Jerry. That's really unprofessional.
No, not showing up is unprofessional.
Oh,
Patrick
man, did not show up.
Oh, he's here?
The mistake. Okay, Jerry, come on.
All right, thanks for doing this.
Well, thank you for thanking me. I appreciate that, and thank you for allowing me the opportunity to jump on your show and to apologize to you and your listeners.
Alise Mills, press secretary for Patrick Brown. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Here is Valerie on News Talk 1010.
Yes, I just wanted to phone in and say I am one of Patrick Brown's true supporters, and I'm a little bit deflated in that he's not here today. Like, did you have a guarantee, verbal, that he was going to be on your show?
No, we have better than that. We had it in writing.
Okay, because I'm a fan and a true believer of Patrick Brown, and I'm, totally disappointed. I wanted him to come on the air and, have a chance to tell him that we're rooting for him, but having not showing up, that bothers me a little bit.
I appreciate your call, Valerie. I think that it is true that things can go wrong in a campaign in disarray, which is what's happening with Patrick Brown. It was only a few weeks ago he didn't think he had a campaign for leader. He thought he was on track toward being the premier of this province. But it is certainly true. Everybody has experienced maybe mixing up their appointments. But I don't believe that mix-up continues until 10 o'clock in the morning. In fact, at 2 minutes after 10 this morning, we got the message, no, I'm sorry, he can't get into the studio. He's going to be on the phone.
No. We did not get the message. I had to call them 5 times, Jerry, and then they answered, and then they told us he might not be able to make it. I said, well, it's 10:02. They said, well, then he has to call in.
Valerie just asked me if we had verbal that he was coming in, and I said we had it in writing.
Multiple times.
You were emailing back and forth with people. Look, the reason that I maybe sound like I'm obsessing about that detail is, with all due respect to Alise Mills, I don't believe her. That'll give them somebody else to sue. Because I'm sorry. That just doesn't make any sense. If there was a problem with the scheduling, they should have known that a couple of days ago. Anyway, we'll try and rearrange. That'll be fun. It'll be even more fun than we thought it was going to be. This is In-Depth Radio, News Talk 1010.